everybody. We're gonna pipe in Meghan, Hanley. We were having kind of some technical issues. Hopefully we're in good shape now. You're gonna love her. She's such a blast. Okay.
Hello.
Are you with me?
I am with you. I'm with you. Yes.
Awesome. Awesome.
Am I good? Am I clear? Am I coming?
You're good. You're
good?
Clear.
Okay. Okay.
It might be like it might freeze frame a little bit, but it's so good to see you.
So
How are you?
I'm good. I'm doing well. It's very warm here in New York, so beating the heat a little bit, going with it here. Yes. And how are you? You're in Hawaii.
Wait, sorry.
I said you're in Hawaii, which is amazing.
I am in Hawaii, so I never know what season it is. I've completely lost track of time and space, but someone told me that it's summer, so I guess it's hot where you are.
Yeah, it's very hot. In New York, it's been like in the 90s throughout the week. It's been very hot. It's been very hot.
Yeah.
That's why like having a bathing suit is great. I see. Are we wearing the same bathing suit?
We are. I'm so excited to have you. You're so gorgeous. Yeah, this is the size 1 swimsuit, and you are my first straight body shape. I've been working with other comedians who are, I think my first 2 were more curvy shapes, so we get to kind of, like have a kind of a different conversation on body shape, which is really exciting. But I first want to introduce you to my audience.
Okay.
This is episode 3. This is so major. You're super major. I'm so honored to have you. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you for joining. People might recognize you. Oh God, it's so fun. It's so fun. You've been on Gotham Comedy Live. Just to start, you're on the New York City circuit, like all of my ladies, right? So you're on the comedy circuit. You have done Gotham Comedy Live and on Fox's Laughs and Red Eye, which is a lot of fun. Also, MSG Network. You're kind of a tomboy, and we're gonna talk about that a little bit.
Yes.
And you are a nationally touring comic, so you get out a lot. And you have a lot of places to wear the everybody wrap. And you entertain our U.S. I know, but hopefully that's changing. You entertain our U.S. troops, so thank you for that. And what really excites me is you host Adweek's The Future is Female Awards. So you're all about empowering women, and you get what I'm doing, and I'm so happy you're here.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. Yeah, the Future's Female Awards were crazy. I got very last minute. Somebody else was supposed to host the Future's Female Awards. I'm not sure exactly what happened. I think they got like a big something came up that week, and I got a call like 4 days before, and they're like, "Can you do this? Here's the script." We had to like rewrite it, so it was like for my voice. You're going to do stand up top, everything. So I'm trying to like get this event as it's going, right? So I look it up. I'm like, Week New York, like what is this? And then I see the day that I'm presenting these awards for The Future is Female. The other performance artist is myself and TLC. And I was like, what? Wait, what?
No pressure.
Like this cannot be real. This can't actually be TLC. Like I'm backstage and we're rehearsing stuff, and like there's no teleprompter. I had a script, but they really wanted me to know everything, so I'm like going over everything, and then it's like T-Boz and Chili are there, and then they're like warming up, and I was like, oh my god. I was like, this is happening. So yeah, it was
so exciting.
Cool. Yeah,
so exciting.
Good night. Oh, we got some hearts coming in here. I love when the hearts come in.
I know. There's like people are.
Hey, Sue.
I know, we're getting waves. People are chatting us up. I love it.
My brother.
I love it.
Oh, yeah.
So you actually do sports Tabata
Yes,
every
that's correct.
Friday. So, and you have, that kind of segues us into body shape a little bit because you have kind of an athletic build. You love working out. You stay really active. You always have. So, let's talk about body shape to start. We'll just dive right in.
Yeah.
What's your height, weight?
Yeah, so I'm about like 5'5", like anywhere between 135 and 142, depending on bloat. Uh, which I find out it's a real thing. Oh, speaking of bloat, do you have your specialty cocktail? I have my.
I do. Oh, do you have a wrap tail?
Yes, I sort of have a wrap tail. It looks like I have a wrap tail, but I have. Tell us what the wrap tail is. Oh my gosh, thank you.
Well, thank you for playing along.
Thank you.
I know everyone they're chatting us up. I love it. The wrap tail, I have to give my mixologist such a shout out, Marilee Gratian, who is an author of Women's Libation. And I found her just kind of randomly. I was looking for feminist cocktails. I'm looking for a mixologist to collaborate with to create a specialty cocktail for my brand.
Okay.
And so I Googled feminist cocktails. I was like, feminist could that
cocktails.
even be something? And her book came up, and it's called Women's Libation, and it's all about powerful and strong women through history. And she she does like a spin on a classic cocktail, but with their name in it. And it's just a lot of fun. So I was like, I found the perfect person to collaborate with. And she happens to also be an illustrator. So she got together just some beautiful illustrations for my brand, and it was a lot of fun. And so I love the French 75, which is a very classic cocktail. And this is kind of a spin on it. I love champagne also, but we did champagne and then fresh lemon juice, and then a little bit of Saint-Germain, which is like floral and really feminine. So, so cheers. Let's toast to strong women.
Cheers.
I love it.
Women. This is me
It's the middle of the day for me.
Oh, that's right, because you're in Hawaii, so it's middle day. I am, it's 8:30 at night. So this feels very, very appropriate here. We've got a lot of people. Lizzie, the feminist cocktails. Jamie, feminist cocktails. Hi. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a joke as we go, and I'm like, oh, I'm already failing here. I'm already failing. I'm like, I am drinking a white wine spritzer, which is what
keep drinking. It'll come.
A white wine spritzer with a little bit, I figured blackberry garnish. Is that what you had in yours as well? It was like a little blackberry.
Yeah.
I'll go with the blackberry garnish. Yeah, so it's
love it.
Spritzer. I'm calling it the 19th Amendment because if you have enough of these, then you'll finally go out and vote. I don't know. That was a Get dressed.
I love it.
Get involved and call your senator. If you get this drunk, you'll call your senator tonight. I don't know.
I like that. I send love letters to my senators all the time. You have to. Nice. You have to, you have to, like, find your voice and use it, right? So, okay. So we have our rat tails. We're rocking this. You're about 5'5" and about like 135, 140. And then what's your bra size?
I'm like a 34B, although I've been finding that these days that like doesn't fit me that well. Maybe it's another fun thing with aging that I feel like I was always just 34B, and now I wear it, and maybe just getting older, things flap off the side a little bit. There's like an extra something here and there. So I don't know. I'm exploring maybe a 36B. Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting. Like the body does shift a little bit, and when it comes to bra sizing, for a long time I was a 34B, and then somebody sized me. I got like a proper fitting, and they were like, "No, you're a 30." like a 32C or something. I was like, "Oh, okay, I've gotten it wrong my whole life." But yeah, and I think also it's just the sizing kind of changes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Saying
so your body shape. So your body shape is straight, which basically means your shoulders are about the same width as your hips, right?
I think so. I'm just going with it. I'm like, yes, sure.
Yeah, no, I think it is because you have a real athletic build and you're kind of compact and your shoulders like there's no wider part on your body. Everything is balanced. However, you don't have a defined waist. So that's what we're going to work on today. I want to know what you love about your body and also what you tend to like camouflage a little bit.
Yeah, I like my butt. I like my butt and my legs. I feel like they've always been like a little easier to maintain. Since I've always been someone who works out a lot, someone who runs a lot. So it's gotten a little harder, I've noticed, as I've gotten older, where it's like, oh, I can't just do squats. I got to do squats with weights. I have to do them more frequently. I got to do bands. There's a lot more involved. I used to be able to, work out do squats like 2 days a week. And I was like, oh, I got this. Now my butt's like, no, you got it. You got to keep this up all the time.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, legs and butt, I've always been sort of happy with, but my mid region, as far as like my torso, like I don't really feel very confident in bikinis. I feel like there's just always extra there. And no matter kind of like what I'm doing, even workout wise, it feels like, I don't know. I've never had a six pack. I've never one of those people that I can work out a lot, and it feels like maintaining abs is very difficult, especially as I get older. So I was looking for a bathing suit with like a fit that would sort of help that.
Well, first of all, you look divine in the Everybody wrap, and I'm so excited to kind of talk a little bit more about how you wrap it for a straight body. Since you love your booty, I do want to mention that it's all like you're going to be all good in the swimsuit because I use high-powered rubber elastic. Most brands use fabric elastic. Okay. I have actual rubber elastic that has like super stretch and super recovery, but without being too binding. So what it does is it really like perks you up in all the right places. So it's going to accentuate what you already have going on. So the rubber elastic will totally be your friend and you'll love it. For the waistline, I'm going to show you some different tricks and ways to style it to help give you a waist. What we're going to do today is we're basically going to flatter your shape, but to flatter your shape, we need to balance your shape. And you have your shoulders and your hips in balance. What we're going to do is we're going to add definition to your waist. We're going to give you an illusion of a waist. So I'm going to show you 3 different ways to do that. The first way to wrap it is a V-neck. The second is to give you sleeves. And then the third is to make it French cut. So we're gonna kind of mix it up a little bit. So I'm gonna step back and demo how to do that. So the first, let me just reposition this. Okay, so the first way to create a waist is just to go with the classic V-neck. What we're doing is we're drawing the eye down to your waist to then define it. So as you know, you step into the garment, the swimsuit, we're both wearing a size 1 swimsuit in black, and it's 3 sizes that fit all, 0, 1, and 2. Meghan and I are both in the standard size, but with very different proportions. You're 5'5", I'm closing it on 5'8". I'm about 125, you're about 135. So it fits a broad range of body shapes and sizes. So for the V-neck, you step into the garment, you throw the straps over your shoulder, very easy, and you crisscross in back, and then you bring it to the front, back, front, to then just wrap it however you want. So it's a very basic halter style V-neck, and you can kind of close it up. You can fold it over a little bit more if you want more coverage. You can open it up if you want to be more revealing. So that's the classic V-neck. One way to do, oh, I think we lost her. I think it's buffering a lot. So I want to thank you guys for hanging tight with us. Let's see, I just invited her again. Let's see if she joins. Let's see. I invited her to join. What I'm going to do, I'm going to give her a minute. I'm going to finish the V-neck, and then I'm going to try her again. She'll probably pop in at some point. So that's the basic V-neck. I'm going to show you how to do a deep V-neck now, which is the same deal. You just step into the garment, throw the straps over your shoulder, and then you take the fabric and you just turn it toward you. Wait, here she is. Oh, I'm showing you're unable to join, Megan. Let me try this. There. She should be coming back. She should be coming back. So what you do is you take the straps and you roll them toward you on both sides. And that gives you a deeper V. You're just reducing the fabric so that it's a little bit more plunging. So let me see if she's here. So let's give her a minute. So that is the deep V. And then I'm going to show you the plunging V-neck, which is crisscross and back. Bring the straps back to the front. And what you do is you thread them through the side and out the middle on both sides so that it's really anchored down. Okay, let's see. I think she's back. Let me get her. Sorry for the technical difficulties, guys. All right, she should be back now. I think she's... Let me try this again. I keep inviting her. We're kind of going in circles here because I keep inviting her and she keeps requesting, but we're not connecting for some reason. It was buffering a lot. I think we're going to try this again. Here we go. There we go. Oh my gosh.
Hello. I am, I moved. I'm in the living room. I was like, I should, what, let me just take the hair down. Let's just get crazy here. I'm like,
Let's
I'm going
work
to the
it.
living room. It is so hot in the living room. We have AC in my room. There's no AC in here. It's hot. So just go for it. I feel like I'm at the beach now. I'm definitely drinking this drink. I don't know what happened with my Wi-Fi. I'm going to blame the heat. I think it's overheating and it is not reaching my room. I'm in Brooklyn. It's not like I'm in a huge home. I'm in Brooklyn.
I know. And trust me, I know what that living room feels like right now. I feel you, girl. I know.
Sarah, it's like you wanted a beach day. Let me move my, and this is even better. Let me move my my light closer so I can really sweat it out here on the live. This is for the full effect, so we really feel. Oh yeah, now it's gonna get hot.
Oh man, it's so good.
Oh, thanks,
no,
Debbie.
you were buffering. Seriously, you were buffering a lot before.
Oh, okay.
So anyway,
that's so
anyway,
it's so annoying too because it's like on my end I don't see it, so it like doesn't come up like it is. I don't know. It's gonna be a problem because I have a lot of events tomorrow. Great.
Well, we figured it out, didn't we? Well, I was kind of carrying on as you were sorting everything out, but I'll just recap it.
Okay.
I started with the V-neck, which you're wearing.
Okay.
And
yes.
You can either just do the standard one. This one is a plunging V-neck where you feed it through. When you bring the straps back, you feed it on the inside and out the middle.
Yeah, so that I was not confident. I was not confident to do in front of on live. I was like, I can't do it. I was like, I just got to wrap it up ahead of time.
Well, it's super easy to do, and what you can do is it anchors it down, but then you can still kind of cover yourself up like that. So you get, the deep V and whatever. So so that's the V-neck. Now, another way to create a waist is to make sleeves. Again, what we're doing is we're giving you the illusion of a waistline, and you want to create lines for the eyes to go different places. So the great thing about
my gosh, look at that.
Yeah, the great thing about this swimsuit is it doubles as a bodysuit. So you can wear it during the day, and if you want to wear it with a flared skirt like this or some wide leg trousers, you just pop out the sleeves and you're creating a line up on your shoulders that goes out, and then a flare down below at your legs that goes out, which gives you the illusion of a waist.
I like that.
Yeah. And it's so comfortable. If you're out and it gets chilly at night, you can pull the straps down. It's super versatile for a ton of different things. So there's that. And then another way, that's kind of emphasizing the waist from the top down, drawing attention to it. One way to draw attention to the waist from the bottom up is to basically create a French cut look, which is a lot of fun. So,
woo! I'm going for it. Look at you.
Crisscross it back, and then you feed the straps through the leg openings like that.
Okay.
You feed it through the leg openings on both sides, and then you
look at that.
Yeah, and then tie it around your waist.
Amazing.
So here we're creating, a vertical line to the waist from the bottom up. So
very cool. I like that.
That's how you do it.
And you can also wear that with a skirt. You got that kind of look going on. You can't really, even if I go back, I feel like you can't really see too much. I'm going with some jeans here. I got this on with a pair of jeans.
Nice.
So you got
very cute.
That look happening.
Very
you
cute.
You gotta do a little hip thing, but yeah, the way this straps in the back and then just ties around the front, I feel like is great. It's great for the waistline. I also feel I shouldn't drink this. I feel very secure in this. I feel like I'm not going to, fly out of it. It feels like I could go to the beach. Oh, thanks, Jamie. Yeah, with the jeans, right? You can wear it as as its own outfit.
Exactly. You just throw on a bottom and it doubles as a bodysuit. And I
Yeah.
seriously, I wear it on the daily, either with a
Mhm.
skirt or with jeans or with like Adidas joggers, whatever. Yeah, I'm wearing it all the time. So
Yeah.
I love it.
Do people stop
So,
you on the street and are they like, hey, where'd you get that? And you're like, oh, I designed it. And they just walk off.
I
Mic drop.
mean, you get a lot of compliments. I mean, that's what I hear
Yeah.
most from customers probably is how many compliments they get.
Mhm.
So, so yeah. So have you had a chance to wear yours out and about?
Well,
Where are you gonna wear it?
well, I'll be honest. I don't even like wear bathing suits much. I barely go in the sun. I I have a tough time. I get very self-conscious in any kind of bathing suit. I think I've worn a bathing suit, I think twice this whole summer. And it was like very covered up, very, so this, I'm actually glad that we got to do this because now like we did the Zoom fitting, which I was like, why do we need to do a Zoom fitting? And then as we were doing this stuff, I was like, oh, if I did this on Instagram Live, I would have a wardrobe malfunction. I was like, I would be twisting like this. I loved her. You're like, you twist this. And just by twisting this, it just gives it more of a shape, which I love. I thought that was such a cool thing.
Yeah, I flip it on top. I also just fold it over.
Oh,
Just
yeah, you did that so quick. And how I didn't even think
yeah.
that could be a sleeve, which is also great because you're at the beach. If you're someone who's very fair skinned like me, you can do this down a little bit, get a little a little sun protection, I guess you could say.
Exactly. Well, and the fabric it does have UV ray protection. So
Oh,
my lifestyle is changing so much from, being a New Yorker to now living in Honolulu. I paddleboard a lot.
yeah.
And
Oh,
so when I'm on
nice.
the water, I just make this into sleeves really quick so that
Uh-huh.
I have more sun coverage. And it's
Oh, I
it's
love
that
that.
easy. And then, after when I go swimming, I'm back to halter. So
Oh, very cool. I love that.
super convenient.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Yeah, I will tell you that I posted a video earlier of me wearing this bathing suit saying that I was doing this. And I don't want to seem offended. However, I was just going to say we need these in Hawaii. Well, there there you go. I posted the video. The video of me just wearing this bathing suit has more views than my most recent sports show that I work on every week, that I write jokes for and I edit and I post. In the past hour, it has more views than my video from an entire week. So I feel like I should just start doing sports in bathing suits. This might be a real turning point for me.
I think so. You're selling sex in the end.
I mean,
You're
I just
selling
start
some
wearing this on
skin.
stage. Yeah, because I am. We were talking about like, athletic build, which I am a big sports fan. I'm a big baseball fan. I'm a big Yankee fan. Are you a baseball fan?
I'm a baseball cap fan.
I don't think I've ever heard that as an answer, but I like that. Well,
Yeah.
What's your favorite baseball cap to wear?
Well, hands down, Yankees, obviously.
Oh, really? Oh, all right. Well, then that's great. I didn't know where you were going with that.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to be like hands down Red Sox, and I was like, I get it. I get why I was called on here. This is a test of my patience. I was like, you had Kendra on, you had Kelly. This is a Boston club. That's what this is. This is an intervention. This is a bunch of Red Sox fans making me wear a bathing suit to be like, hey, guess what? Yankees suck.
No. I'm with you, girl. They're just a bunch of massholes.
Look at this.
I told Kelly that she was a masshole. I said, I know how you guys roll.
Gosh.
But
This took a total turn.
It took such a turn. But so you're a Yankee fan. You're Yankees.
I'm a big Yankee fan. The Yankees have been on such a tear. They won like 11 games in a row. They're like 4 games out of first place. That's my friend Sarah. My friend Sarah is a Mets fan. She just recently went to Fenway for the Zach Brown band concert. And she was like, I didn't understand after, oh my gosh, Mary, I meditate with Mary. Okay, so Mary's like,
look at these people.
Yeah, so my friends, this is so much energy here. So Mary Tool Energy, we're in this meditation group together. I met Mary last year at the beginning of the pandemic I'm doing like a Zoom show. I was doing comedy. She was leading a meditation. So she did this 42-day meditation for the first 42 days of the pandemic. Every day at noon, I would meditate with these women. I didn't know them, right? And I realized like 10 days in that they were all based in Boston. So I started wearing Yankee gear to the meditation. And like I was just hoping they were going to boo me so I could feel whole again. And
oh, that's brutal.
But they
that
didn't.
So
they didn't. They're all so kind. Everyone in the group is so nice. And Mary's
that's
watching
awesome.
this because she's probably watching to see what I'm going to say about it. We do this. We still meditate together. Not every day, but we do it like once a week. And she's always like, "Oh, she's like, I know we're going to come to your show, and the whole show is going to be about us." And I was like, "What kind of monster do you think I am?" That I'm sitting there in the meditation and I'm like taking notes where I'm like, "Oh, Susie's having issues." Let me write this down and put it on stage.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Sacred space. But yeah, if you're going to meditate with people, I do recommend women from Boston because they're straightforward. They tell you what's up. And I do appreciate that.
And they straighten you out.
Yeah.
They straighten you out just like a bunch of. So do you still meditate daily? How long did that last? Did you go for 42 days too?
We did 42 days, 42 days in a row at noon. Every day was like a half-hour session. And then I do some stuff on my own. We still kind of meet about once a week, sometimes twice a week, every other week. And then we have like a copy of the meditation. So then I'll try to do them. I aim to do them every day, but I don't do them every day. I feel like I get to them maybe 3 days a week, sometimes 4. And my day is much better when I do it. And it's sad that I sometimes don't put the time aside for it, like everything else. But what about you? Are you a meditation person? Do you meditate?
I am. I struggle with consistency.
Okay.
But so I kind of dip in it and out of it as I get distracted and other things kind of take priority. But it's one of those things where you just have to make it the priority because it really does help you with your life. And, you know, particularly in such crazy times, and you're an entrepreneur, just like I'm an entrepreneur, and that's stressful. And you need to practice patience and non-attachment and like all these things that are super challenging as a business person and just a human being. So it's always time well spent.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. But it's tough. And then I feel like throughout the pandemic, you know, I've definitely been like drinking too much, you know, like I'm a big white wine drinker. You? Oh yeah. I'm a big white wine drinker, you know, cause I feel like it fits my look. Thank you. I'm like, oh, hey, is there a PTA meeting later? I'll be there. I'll bring a box Pinot. It'll be great. Oh, when's the next soccer game? More of a Cabernet, but still. Then I show up and people are like, where's your kid? I'm like, oh, I don't have any. I'm like, I am just here for the divorced dads. If they're available, like that is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a divorced dad. A guy that's like broken down, like beaten down by life, like just exhausted with good health care. That's it. That's the payoff, you know?
That's a good strategy.
Yeah, right? When you're younger, you're like, ooh, maybe somebody looks good with their shirt off, you know, maybe hair. Then you get older, you're just like Blue Cross Blue Shield. Blue Cross Blue Shield. Right, when you're younger, friend with benefits is a friend you hook up with. You get older, you're like, no, seriously, what kind of benefits do you have? Because I have wisdom teeth and I'm willing to negotiate. I would love to go to a chiropractor. That would be amazing. Wear that bathing suit, those dads will come running. Well, here's something I realized. I was just dating a divorced dad. Here's what you notice. They don't have a lot of free time.
Yeah. They don't.
It's going to be so great. And then it's like, oh, of course you have to be with your kid. Oh, sure. No, I get it. Okay. Yeah. So I probably have to change that joke a little bit, but stop while I'm manifesting out there.
I love it.
Yeah.
No, it's true. So are you doing any of these apps during the pandemic, like these dating apps?
Well, so during the pandemic, I wasn't. So I am on an app called Hinge. That's like one of the popular dating apps, Hinge. Okay. So I froze my account during the pandemic. But I did go on I went on one date. I went on a park date last September because like the numbers were kind of low in New York. And so people were going on these outdoor dates. That was like the thing to do. And I am glad that I did this because I feel like the older generation is always romanticizing things. You know, they're like, you know, back in the day, we'd go for long walks in the park. We'd really get to know each other. It was very romantic. Yeah. And then I did that during the pandemic and it was not romantic. It was terrifying. I was just walking through the park with a complete stranger. Like, he was a lot taller than me. We both had masks on. Like, nobody could hear each other. You know, it's like we just sat on opposite ends of a park bench and we just talked for an hour. There was no chemistry. It felt like a podcast. But at the end of it, I was like, we never have to do this again. I was like, I learned a lot about scuba diving, but we never have to do this again. Like, I'll tell my friends about you. It'll be fine. But here's the thing. So this is what like Hinge does. So like Hinge, when you don't go on for a while, when you freeze your account, they send you emails with your most compatible, right? Because they want you to come back in. They try to lure you back in, right? So I get an email from them and they're like, Meghan, we have found your most compatible, Matthew. And I was like, Matthew? Not like Matt. You know, like, Elizabeth, do you feel me? Right? Like, I feel like Matt plays lacrosse. He's going to break my heart. I'm already turned on. I feel like Matthew carries an EpiPen. Yeah. Like, definitely. It's just too young. It's not going to work out, you know? It's something about it. Like, it's just, I knew it. I was like, it's not going to work out. But, you know, they sent it to me as my ideal match. So I was like, I got to see. Maybe there's promise here. So I go to the site. That's what they want you to do anyway, right? So I turned 40 during the pandemic. Matthew, my ideal match, was 19.
Oh, come on.
19?
Come on.
I was like, what are we going to do? Like, clothes swap with his mom? Like, that would actually be awesome.
Oh, my God. That's brutal. That's brutal.
My ideal match. Yeah.
Well, so I got stuck in quarantine in California.
Okay.
I was out there to do a bunch of trunk shows. And anyway, all of that was obviously canceled because of COVID. But I happened to be in Northern California where my parents are. I was born and raised in Northern California. So I ended up quarantining with my parents for 4 months.
Oh my God.
Which was crazy. And so I was on Bumble and I was like, well, you know, let me check it out. Let me see what the scene is in California because it's different from New York. And so I was kind of active. And then I was like, you know what? I think I should just outsource this and see how it goes. So I hand my phone over to my dad and he like, it starts to manage my Bumble account. And like, swiping left, swiping right. I was like, let me just give someone else a try at it. Right.
Okay.
And so he was, I saw that he's an avid golfer. And so like everyone that he was picking like loved golfing. And I was like, no, forget it. You're fired because you just want to rotate your foursome. You're just looking for, you know, some fresh blood for your foursome. Forget it. No, I'm taking this back. So that didn't last long.
Do you feel a lot of pressure from your parents with dating?
No. I mean, Yeah. I mean, they just want, you know, their parents, they just want me to be happy. I think they would love to have someone in my life, but, you know, if it's not right, then you're much better off being on your own. And so they're supportive. Yeah, they get it.
Yeah.
What about yours? Do you feel pressure?
I feel like I used to, and now they've kind of just given up.
I know.
You know, you're at a point when it's like, oh, you've been like single too long, but also like they've seen the struggle. Like it's not one of those like where it's almost sad that they don't even ask anymore. You know, like when you're younger, like people are like, so what's going on? You dating? And now it's like nobody even brings it up. Like they're like, don't even, just let it be. Like she's trying. She's trying to work it out, you know. Yeah. And also it's like one of those where sometimes I think my family thinks I don't have a life. And you're like, well, maybe it's just because I don't need to tell you about my life. Like, you know, like I'm like, oh, I'm going out, but you don't need to know. Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's need to know basis. Need to know basis only.
Yeah.
I get that. So I hope that you wear your everybody wrap swimsuit on a date, your next date.
I show up. I just show up and people are like, what are you wearing? You're like, this is the everybody wrap. This can be worn several different ways. I could wear the same one. I could wear the same bathing suit to several different outings. Yeah. My cousin Alyssa just joined. We've been talking. I've never been to Fire Island. She lives sort of near Fire Island. I wouldn't say where she lives on the ground, but she lives sort of near, not that far from Fire Island. And this is where I could wear this bathing suit. We could go to Fire Island. I could wear the bathing suit. I could keep changing the style up every time I go to the bathroom, just a different style.
That's right.
Come out with sleeves.
Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do. I go to the bathroom, I come back a totally different woman. So try it. You'll like it.
I like that.
We'll take photos.
Okay.
I can't wait to see you in it. Thank you so much for joining today. Everyone, you need to follow Meghan Hanley at the Meghan Hanley Instagram. The Meghan Hanley IG and Facebook, and tune in to Sports Tabata.
Sports Tabata. It airs. I say it airs. It's just I put it up. It's just on the. It's not live. It's just up.
It's
filmed Thursday. Friday. It's put up Friday, and every Friday.
I know.
Friday,
I love it.
Friday until someone starts paying me.
It's like the way I ease into my TGIF. And so for Wrap It Up, Laugh It Out, get ready for Ophira Eisenberg on September 29th. Episode 4. We're rocking. We're rolling.
Very exciting. I love Ophira. Ophira is amazing.
Ophira's great.
Yeah,
she's super cool.
Thanks, Charlie.
So we are going.
I like that.
I know, that's Francie. That's my girl Francie. She's in NYC. So very chatty group today. Thanks everyone for joining, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, Meghan.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Bye.